I'm now into the final phase of Dark Souls. I got all the Lord Souls and, you know, the 4 big daddy souls, whatever you would call them. Now we're going in here.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Feed item, or... Thought this guy would eat me.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
I could just risk falling down. Magic. Oh, it's like the Olympics. Rest the Lord vessel. Offer souls to Lord vessel. Nito, Seath, Bed of Chaos, and there's 4 of them. I named 3. Look like Black Knights. The 4 Kings. That was the last one. Actually, the 4 Kings was the first one I did. Bed of Chaos was the last. Wasn't it? Talk about Black Knights. Speaking of, you know, see one right there. Here he comes. Damn near did 700 damage on this guy. Backstab. Black Knight sword. Such a nice weapon for a while. Black Knight sword is pretty much, it's a claymore, but you can upgrade it with Twinkling Titanite instead of like the normal path. I don't like the heavy attacks with the Black Knight sword, but otherwise it's a pretty strong weapon. Even while he was blocking. Get a bunch of Titanite chunks and colored slabs around here. Wait a minute, my hollow. I sure am. That didn't take too long. Homeward Bone took me right to where I placed the Lord Vessel. But the enemies did come back, because I guess you have to rest at the bonfire to restore your humanity. It's the consequence. There was just some way you could combine Titanite chunks to get a slab. Even if it took like 5 or 10 chunks, you might get them quicker if you could combine them into a slab than fucking farming wraiths forever. Dark wraiths. Getting his back against the wall. Just for fun. It's like it didn't do anything. Yeah, it's pointless. Still have my good mobility. Okay, composite bow is just 1 point of weight. I'm wearing this, yeah, Dragon Crest shield. No, wait, yeah. The final boss, he uses fire, so that's why I have that equipped. And how much weight doesn't it only weigh 3? Yeah, and the Silver Knight shield would weigh 5. That's one reason why I can carry that bow without getting encumbered. Black Knight, blah blah blah, armor set. Oh, summon Solaire. If there's more knights, Solaire might get killed. No, not killed, but hurt. Knock him off. Aww. I can't pick up whatever that was. Everybody's dropping something. That must have been every Black Knight variant. Maybe they all can drop their equipped weapons and stuff. This might be it. Here we go. Oh, he's getting staggered a bit. Shield. Oh man, he's getting... This fire... Wow! Zweihander just staggered the hell out of him. And Solaire, he was a nice little distraction there. Thank you kindly. Ooh. Link the fire. Oh, I would have preferred to have been able to see his face. Mask of the Child, well, any of those masks, they're very Greek theater-like, you know. Very, very old. It's kind of a theme for this. Like, everything's just ancient. Fighting a bunch of evil shit that's been around for eons. It's like going to the demon world in Yu Yu Hakusho. Motherfuckers have been like powering up, leveling up, surviving for thousands of years, and what the fuck are you supposed to do? Skip this? Yeah. Oh, it's been a while, but this
yes, like... indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
It's been a while, but this is the beginning.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
I'm fully dressed in what I had before. That's awesome. That's good continuity. Need that. So I read a lot of the enemies, they're gonna have like 3 times as much health, especially the lower end ones. So I wonder, just let me, wouldn't hurt. Let me just switch up to the Claymore here. Back to the Silver Knight shield. Okay, he dropped in 1 hit. No, I like the Silver Knight shield, excuse me. I like the Claymore probably enough. I mean, if you look at it, I got it at plus 14. I have 1 Titanite slab. I could have used it on this. Maybe I should have. But I held up on it just because if you look at it, let's examine this. See, it scales with dexterity to get the most out of it. And see, I just didn't put that many points into dexterity, so I guess maybe for the sake of trying out like every, you know, type of melee weapon, every type of sword, scythe, etc., maybe, you know, the next times I level up, I don't know if there's a level cap in this, but every time I level up, I could put points and a dexterity just for this build I got here, just to try out all the weapons and see how they do. But you know, I've been hesitant to do that. So that's why I didn't put plus 15 into this. I only have one more Titanite slab, and they're not that easy to get. Just being cautious, and it doesn't make it that much more powerful. What would make this sword more powerful is if I put more points into dexterity. That's the other reason why I didn't use it. See, that heavy attack with the claymore, if I did that with the Black Knight sword, fully leveled up with Twinkling Titanite, look how stupid, like, look how slow that is. It's fucking worthless. Even if you two-handed, it's still, like, really slow. I really don't like that. Claymore, on the other hand. Oh, it's the same thing. Thrust move with the Claymore, I love it. This is where I fall through, right? Now, if someone left a sign there, that would mean you could stand on that. Oh, wait, he falls. Let me get this guy. Now, I do acknowledge the first time I played this guy, I was... Oh, so that noise, that's the other one that when you return to the asylum, you do fall through here and you, like, land below. And there's, like, a much tougher one that's similar to a demon that you fight by the Bed of Chaos. There was, like, a centipede demon, and there was, like, I think it's called, like, a fire sage demon. There's one of those fucking things down there. It's just gonna have a lot more HP. I gotta admit, the first time I fought this guy, I had no idea what to do. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And the only reason I killed that guy so well was A, I had a good weapon. B, I was kind of fearless because I just freaking beat the game. This is like the first boss. I mean, how bad can it be? And I'm really surprised. Oh yeah, you know what helped a lot too? This freaking shield. The stability on this, I could just take like its strongest hit, just absorb it. Had enough stamina, you know. That was legit. I think usually what you have to do is you have to like run away, you know. Run down here. I know the first time you encounter that, you just have to run the hell away because you can't do anything to them. It's locked. I gotta get a key. And then eventually you find a way to like jump down on top of them and get like a big critical on them. Which I never did. Well, junk. I'll pick it all up. I'll take your junk. Running away, are we? I wanted to do a kick. I remember there's like a trap with like some like fire barrels rolling down. Yeah, there's gonna be a hollow guy that's gonna push something there. Just one? It's locked. Yeah, I already stepped on that. Oh, him! Him. I see him. He's the guy that... I believe this is the same guy who tosses that body down at you, where you pick up the jail cell key to just get out.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Okay.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Just what I needed. Did he just die? He just died and he gave me a measly 100 souls? This is going to lead to that shortcut where I could fall on the boss that I already defeated, but I'll still go out here. It's just nice and nostalgic. I haven't been here in a long time. Drop down. There'd be a fog wall there if I hadn't defeated the boss. It's like a dead end. I could like practice parrying on this guy. Ooh! That's quite a sting there. That guy did a lot of damage. Not messing around. Must have to come from the other side. Just rest here to get my... Oh, they let me have my bottomless box. Very nice. At least they allow you to keep all your inventory on hand. Get snatched up by a crow. Good job. Go straight ahead.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage.
These cutscenes are in engine.
To the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Nice. This one, maybe not. This looks like a FMV. The one with the... that looks an engine. Yeah. It was either all in engine, or that before you actually see the crow, it just didn't look that great. First son of a bitch you talked to.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new... Let me guess. Fate of the undead. But there's no salvation here. Well, since you're here, there are actually two. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Not much to go on, but I have a feeling. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this...
So I gotta go to the Undead Church, ring a bell, and go to Blighttown to ring another bell. Then I go to Anne Orlando or something like that. Fight Orstein and that fat fuck. Yes, this is never a good place to go when you start your game. Skeletons don't give you much, you know, souls or experience. I was going to say experience, but they're souls. Skeletons don't give you much. Big skeleton could maybe drop like a pretty good dexterity sword. It's rare. It's a rare drop. I'm curious if the Spyhander might still be back here. You can get like 2 and upgrade it a different way. Do I have to rekindle the bonfires, and do I still have the right of kindling? Be a Spyhander. Good. That's it. That's a rare drop. It's not useful for me, but I guess early on in the game... Yeah, early on in the game, you could just do like a death run over here to get a Spyhander, but you wouldn't be able to equip it, because you wouldn't have enough of the required points. You'd have to level up 10, 20 times. More, something like that. I mean, what I'm usually rocking is here. Yeah, 24 strength. That's not a right away thing that you can have. What about that sword that I just picked up? You know, I thought this was a dexterity weapon. It's not. It's a strength weapon. You're kidding me. All right, never mind. Wow, stand corrected. It's heavy too. Shit. Can I kindle? Cannot kindle while hollowed. Let's reverse hollowing. Well, the fire looks big, you know. Cannot kindle any further. So it remembered the kindling level. Okay. Now this is the path you should go. And I gotta admit, I went into the graveyard with the skeletons because I didn't even freaking see this path. I mean, I even read a fucking guide on, like, you know, and it said don't go to the path of the skeletons, but I went in there anyway because I don't know what was up with this. I just couldn't find this staircase. Like, I went... I thought when they... What they were talking about, it sounded like they were talking about going over here. And this is a dead end at this point in the game, so I don't know where they were talking about. It took me a while to find this. This is where you should be going. Either this way or go down below to where there's like a bunch of hollowed creeps that are easy to pick off, and there's a blacksmith. Which way would that be? That would be like a staircase. I guess for the beginners of the beginners, like for when I first played this, instead of going into where the skeletons are and trying to get XP that way, that's stupid. You want to go down here, continue on this path. Oh, someone died. Let's see. Try kicking. Yeah. It's odd. Yeah, just continue down this path, down those stairs. Easy pickings to get souls to level up earliest stages. Or, if you don't need to do that, this is where you really need to go to get some plot progression. Guys have nothing I would want to pick up. Most of what the bodies have, shouldn't really pick those up either, but if they're just going to be laying around indefinitely, I might as well get them. Rat boy. The Hellkite just gonna come out of nowhere, jump on a bridge, and... But if I try to attack him, he's just gonna, like, insta-kill me. When he makes his first appearance... He makes his first appearance in a way that you'll never see him in that place again. Switch back to this. Drink up. I'll attack him. I got nothing to lose. Oh. He ran off because I came for him. Oh, no, no, no. Don't want that. Over leveled for everything. Probably fight that Black Knight that's up ahead. We're doing it. Big trouble here. Otherwise. If I didn't have the class I have right now, this would be big trouble. Oh. I'll take a swing. Seriously, 2 hits? That was it? Could like fight the Hydra too. Yeah. Too slow. Whoa! Whoa there, big boy. It's not looking good. Okay. Got missed one. Think I hit him. No. It's water. See, I lopped off a head. Yeah. Ow. Oh shit, I can fall. That's close. Too slow for 2 hits. Explosion damage. Area of effect. Running out of heads. I can just block it. Just block it. No problem. Need a head to land next to me. That'll do it. Nope, missed. Got him. Well, that castle where I went down to fight Havel, and then I came out here. I could go fight that other boss, but it's like right near me that I normally would, fight in progression. I could record that, but I think I'm just gonna cut it here. This is my Dark Souls playthrough. Not much else to put on this. If I ever get into like PvP, I'll put it on the tail of this, but I'm not that interested in that. Later. Catch me in whatever I'm doing next. Next thing I'm going to try doing is a playthrough of Donkey Kong Country 3 for Super Nintendo, and I'm going to do it without using any save states. I'm just going to be patient, and I'll get through it. I don't think it's going to be as hard as the second one, and also I'm going to have a little surprise in the first episode of that playthrough for Donkey Kong Country 3. It's not going to be something that's going to, like, really, really surprise you, but it's... Considering how I did Donkey Kong Country 2, I just showed, like, the ending of the game, pretty much, where I was using a bunch of save states. I do want to point something out that I did go back and do something. I did go back and do something with Donkey Kong Country 2 that I want you guys to see. Alright, so, see you then.